I'm attempting for it to be more normal, but every game has been a lot on the line with it, so just trying to make it as normal as possible.
And you're facing a team that you saw recently, so there's a bit of a change for you. And you get into that adjustment game against them. I know you don't want to reveal exactly what those are, but what is that process like with you and Pete and the staff?
Yeah, I mean it's just watching other pitchers go at it and how they attack the hitters and where success is found and where success is not found.
The fourth row on your left with Arden.
Trey, what did you kind of learn about just the mentality, the mindset of pitching in the postseason when you did it a few days ago?
I learned that it's not just one game because I have to come back out here and pitch Game 6. So being able to move on from a start, whether good or bad, and go out there and treat it like a new day.
You faced the Rays in pretty quick succession at the end of the year. What did that kind of teach you about facing the same lineup again closely after you just faced them?
Yeah, I mean it's you're able to navigate it differently because you kind of know what to expect in a sense. Not saying that that's going to be the case tomorrow, but I kind of have an expectation going into it.
Go 6 rows back. Mitch.
Trey, you've had a couple of these really big league starts now. Before the first playoff one, you gave the "I'm built for this" line. It seems like you kind of like this stage. I'm just wondering, what is it about kind of these big games and these big moments that you enjoy? Just
all the work all season has led up to this moment, not only for me but for the team that has been doing it since March, and everything has led us to this point, and we're able to show the world who we are. So it's special.
We'll go to the fourth row.
Just a little bit further to that question. They've been big moments for you since you came up, but how do you make the moment not so big so that you can deal with it, which is tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean you got
reach into. Sorry.
Right. You really need to treat it as if it was a regular season game mentally. You can't make it bigger than what you are used to and what it is. And you got to sink to your training and not rise to the occasion.
Shy 5 rows back.
Trey, at this point, I assume this is the longest season that you've ever had of pitching. Physically, what has that been like for you, and what are you feeling some things you've never felt before at this point? Are you having to make some physical adjustments that are new to you? Can you describe a bit of that process?
It's definitely been a difference because obviously it's been the longest I've thrown, but the organization throughout the entire minor league system monitored my pitch count, my innings, so I'm not as fatigued as I would be if that wasn't the case. So I'm in a very good spot where I'm at.
And in the last outing, there was a bit of a velo drop in the later innings. Was there anything you identified between the starts that led to that, and ideas of how to counter that potentially if it arises again tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that I just wasn't connected in my delivery as much, so just keeping everything in place and firing when it needs to fire, I think that'll get me back on the right track.
Questions for Trey? Yeah, Keegan?
Trey, going back through the past couple of starts, Gausman being sharp in Game 5, but especially Max and his performance for you. What was it like for you to watch that as a young pitcher, to see his interactions with Schneider, what he did in the field, and how does that fire you up for a game like this?
It's really cool. Being able to watch that in person and be a part of it was awesome. They call him Mad Max for a reason, and he proved it there. But just the passion that he has for this game is amazing to have been doing it for as long as he has. It's really cool to watch.
Go back to the fourth row.
What does the rest of today look like for you? What are you going to be doing, spending the evening?
Going to get in the training room and get prepped for everything I need for tomorrow to be feeling at my best, and just taking the night off, watching some football, and not thinking too much.
Across the aisle, Gabe.
you had to check off so many boxes to get here, and now here you are in late October still competing. Beyond obviously wanting to win the game to keep the season going for the team tomorrow, how much do you want to continue to be able to compete longer than you ever have any time in your career?
This opportunity does not come up very often. I was talking to Gausman the other day, and I said, "What's the furthest you've made it in the playoffs?" And he said, "This is the furthest I've done." And he's been playing this game for a long time. So I'm very blessed to be in the situation, and I not only want to win and keep playing for myself, but for the guys that have not seen this part of baseball before.
Any questions for Trey? Trey, what'd you think of Ohtani last night?
That was awesome. Special player.